What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the current and longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion, the one you all came to see, the hot commodity, Ant C. And today we are giving a quick recap from last week's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw from February 27th, 2023, live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is going to be a very quick recap to get you excited for the next episode of Raw. So this week kicked off with Becky Lynch and Lita arriving to the arena. It was good to see them. Basically, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa come out, and Jimmy basically says that all families fight and that Jey Uso will come back and be with the bloodline. Everything's going to be fine. However, the Street Profits come out and they basically ask where Jey is, and they try to get under Solo and Jimmy's skin. So we have the Street Profits taking on Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa, and Uso and Solo get the win after Solo nails a Samoan spike to Angelo Dawkins and gets a three count. After Solo and Jimmy continue to attack the Street Profits until Kevin Owens runs out and nails a super kick to Solo and a stunner to Jimmy Uso. Kevin Owens continuing to be a thorn in the side of the bloodline. What will happen next week? Will Kevin Owens show up this week on Raw? We'll find out. I think we have Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa on Raw. It's exciting. Next, we have Brock Lesnar coming out to the ring. And Brock has a special challenge for the VIP lounge where he's meeting with MVP. He accepts Omos' challenge for WrestleMania, and he lays out MVP with a huge F5. So I'm very excited to see at WrestleMania Omos taking on the Beast Brock Lesnar. We then get Chad Gable with Otis taking on Cody Rhodes, and this is a great match between two great talents. Cody got the win after a crossroads. After the match, Cody says that he's excited that Roman's going to be at SmackDown because I'll be there too. We know that Cody Rhodes will have a lot to say to the WWE Undisputed Champion. Roman Reigns, his opponent for WrestleMania, live this Friday on SmackDown. We then see basically Kevin Owens backstage, and he says that he wants to see the bloodline fall and he doesn't need anybody's help to take them down. We get the very cool Titanic promo from Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. It's cool to see them, portraying Jack and Rose from Titanic. Not as good as Seth and Beck's Joker and Batman, but, it's still good. It's still cool to see the WrestleMania Goes Hollywood promos. We then see Judgment Day backstage, and pretty much Dominic calls his father a loser and a joke and says that mommy has a match with Liv Morgan on SmackDown. He'll be there in her corner to confront Rey Mysterio as well. Basically, Finn Balor says that Edge, you thought it was over. It's over when I say it's over. And Finn Balor challenges Edge to a match at WrestleMania. It would be great to see all those two guys go at it again, but we'll have to wait and see. We see Maxine backstage, and Maxine Dupree tells Otis she wants to be in his corner today in his match. So Otis goes to look for an opponent. We then get Asuka defeating Carmella after an armbar. After the match, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair comes out, and she basically says, and I'm here to remind everybody that I'm the EST of WWE, and you can't spell WrestleMania without EST. And basically, Asuka looks at Bianca Belair. That's going to be her opponent at Mania. And Carmella pushes Bianca into Asuka. And it seems like Bianca Belair is going to be taking on Carmella next week on Raw. We then get Candice LeRae defeating Piper Niven after a roll-up. Both of these women are great talents. So to see Piper Niven in the ring and being taken seriously, that's really good. Then Johnny Gargano is backstage, and Finn Balor says that if Otis doesn't defeat Johnny Gargano tonight, he'll beat him next week on Raw. We then get the special Miz TV segment where the Miz announces that he will be the guest host of WrestleMania. And then Seth Rollins comes out to be, a guest on Miz TV. And he basically says that Logan Paul is friends with the Miz, and he wants to, find a way to talk to him. Seth ends up taking out. He super kicks the Miz, and he uses the Miz's phone to call Logan Paul, and Logan answers, and Seth Rollins challenges Logan Paul to show up and have a face-to-face confrontation with him this week on Raw. Exciting stuff there. Austin Theory starts to talk about hustle, loyalty, respect, and he talks about how He is gonna show up. He's gonna see John Cena on Raw and try to give him respect. And he asks that John Cena does the same. That's probably not gonna happen. We then see Bobby Lashley defeat Elias in a quick match. Afterwards, we see a promo from Bobby Lashley says he's not in a good mood. And he says that, he beat Brock, but Brock gave him a low blow. He proved his dominance over Brock Lesnar, and instead, in Brock, he gets a match with Bray Wyatt, playing kid games. And basically, he says, "Keep your name out of my mouth, or I will hurt you." We get a muscle man dance promo from Bray Wyatt where he's dancing like Bobby Lashley, and he tells Bobby to run. Chelsea Green meets Carmella backstage. That'll be an interesting tag team to see the two of them team up. We then get Johnny Gargano defeating Otis after a one final beat. Very good match between these two guys. Paul Heyman's backstage, and he says that Cody's not going to be there to confront Roman Reigns. He is there to invade, and if Cody doesn't confront Roman, then Roman will confront Cody. A lot of exciting stuff happening on SmackDown this week. We then get our main event, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. The champions Damage Control with Bayley defending against Becky Lynch and Hall of Famer Lita, and this is a great tag match. Lita and Becky Lynch get the surprise victory. They are our new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. After a little help from Trish Stratus to even the score, Becky Lynch and Lita get the win after Lita nails a Lita Salt. And Lita is a champion in WWE for the first time in 17 years. So a lot of exciting, or 17 or 13 years, something like that. But a lot of exciting stuff happening. This is WrestleMania season. Again, this is a quick recap of last week's episode of Raw. I want you guys to stay safe and stay uncensored. Talk to you soon. Bye.